This is Racket Sports for the Wii, Ubisoft's answer to some of the racket games in Wii Sports Resort.
Wii Motion Plus accessory. Insert the Wii remote controller into the jacket so that the tip fits snugly.
They should have filmed this with somebody wearing gorilla gloves. As you can see, this works with the Wii Motion Plus accessory, but not your avatars. So I'm going to create my new one, TK423. TK423, why aren't you at your post? Because I'm not TK421, and I'm busy playing tennis. One of 5 racket-related games in Racket Sports. This game includes tennis, ping pong, beach tennis, squash, and badminton. But not racketeering. Come on, that would have been a great joke if it didn't suck. Fortunately, this game doesn't suck. In fact, it outdoes Wii Sports Resort in the racket games. Tennis in particular is much better. After a bit of practice, I jumped into the tournament, and while this is hard to show, the game just feels better than its primary competitor. You can swing forehand, backhand, and you can even put a bit of spin on the ball. It seems to register your movements very well. It's actually very comparable to Wii Sports Resort, but I think it's just slightly more responsive. We're watching single-player gameplay here. You can play with up to 4 people, you can play doubles, and if you're playing against another human being, you'll get a split screen so that both of you are looking in this direction, where your character is at the bottom of the screen. Your aim is determined by how early or late you swing, and it's actually quite intuitive. I really enjoyed the tennis in Racket Sports. Now there's a World Tour mode, and as you might expect, you unlock a bunch of different rackets and outfits and things. The tennis is solid. If you enjoy tennis games, this is one to definitely check out. The badminton, however, is not as impressive. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the badminton, except that it just feels more like you're flicking your wrist around rather than actually playing a racket sport. The tennis and ping pong do feel a bit like you're playing tennis and ping pong, as much as they can on the Nintendo Wii. The badminton is my least favorite game on the collection. It should just be called Wrist Flick. Here's beach tennis, playing tennis on a beach. It's a smaller version of the regular tennis game. The court is smaller, but the gameplay is similar. You can't put spin on the ball. I preferred the regular tennis to beach tennis. Each of these sports in Racket Sports has their own World Tour tournament, by the way. Here's another look at ping pong, which works well in this collection. In fact, I found this to be one of the more challenging sports in Racket Sports. It takes a few moments to get used to the fact that you're looking through your character rather than having the camera pulled back so you're watching them from a distance. Once you come to terms with that, ping pong packs just about as much fun as the tennis game in Racket Sports. This is clearly a family game rated E for everyone, but don't mistake it for a junky collection of mini-games. This is basically just one game with several variations. When you get down to it, it's all tennis, but the tennis part of the game and ping pong are the best variations. What's important here is that they did a nice job with the controls. They're quick and responsive. Not all of the motion control games on the Wii are. You can also play this one with the USB camera, although I did not try that. Sounds bizarre, I don't know, maybe I'd like to play with text commands. Turn left, go to 10, swing, repeat. Here's a look at squash. I don't understand squash in real life, This does have fancy squash courts, and we appear to be playing in Canada. I raise my Molson to the Canadian viewers. Thanks for sending us all of your hockey players, by the way. Although it was moderately painful to see our own Penguin Center score on our country during the Olympics. But what are you gonna do, eh? Anyway, no hockey in here, all Racket Sports for the Nintendo Wii.